Hi everyone! What is a life coach? He or she is someone who can help you clarify your goals, identify the barriers that's holding you back, and then help you come up with strategies to overcome each obstacle. A life coach can help you make progress in your life to attain greater happiness and fulfillment. Have you ever experienced having a life coach? Please let me know in the comment section because tonight, here in Manifest Master Inspire, you are going to meet my very first Filipina coach who helped me unleash the inner power in me, who really helped me spark the needed breakthrough in my life. And that was in 2019. And I am so excited for you guys. But before we call her in, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat! Maraming salamat for tuning in tonight. And from my home to your home, from my heart to your heart, I am sending you positivity, compassion, inner peace, and most importantly, love because it's overflowing right now from my heart to yours. And I hope that you are going to accept it wholeheartedly. My name is Joanna Lazaro. I am the CEO and co-owner of Laurus Enterprises, and I am just so delighted to see you and welcome you tonight. And to help you understand or really learn from tonight's episode, allow me to call in and let's give him, guys, a very warm welcome. You know who he is? K-pop chairman, founder of Laurus Enterprises, my business mentor, a very dear friend, a big kuya to me, Mr. K-pop Jerome San.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Joanna. Keep up. Yeah.
Yes, Jerome, it's ano na. It's part of you.
Oh gosh. Parang di bagay sa age ko eh.
Oh my gosh. Age is just
So,
a number, Jerome. And in all
okay.
honesty, you look so young,
Ah,
right?
may
Let's
daya eh.
wait. Let's ask some of our friends here who already tuned in. Allow me to greet you muna, guys. Maricel Enoch, Lailani, hello. Kem
Hi,
Magbata,
Leilani.
Bella Falcon, um, sino po to? Hello from Iloilo. Myla Rigor, everybody. Hello to you guys. Angie San, Maricel, Miss Aurora watching from Bulacan. Lolit, my sis. Coach Gina is, of course, she's watching us now. So guys, please let me know if you agree with me. Is it okay if we call Jerome San a K-pop chairman? Do you agree with me that he doesn't look his age? Kasi he's actually, Jerome, how young are you? 52?
51.
51. He's
Yes.
51, guys. Pero do you agree with me that he doesn't look 51 at all, right? So, fitting. Bagay lang yung K-pop chairman. Opa. O, sabi sa'yo eh. Of course. You're a huge fan. Angie-san. Already
Uh,
confirmed it. Opa.
number one fan. Yes.
Yes. So, how are you, Jerome?
Well, so far so good. Very excited for tonight. It's a season ender show, and we're gonna end it with the word power. Yeah.
Yes.
So people understand more about women power because today more and more women empowerment being recognized in the industry, in coaching, in a lot of areas. And tonight is very special night for women empowerment because one very powerful woman as our guest tonight, and I'm super excited. I haven't personally met her, but we were in the same room nung anong event ba yun?
SLM?
Yeah, SLM, Sales and Leadership Mastery ni Blair Singer, and I saw her there, but everybody's busy. So, but I heard so much about her, how she have changed lives of hundreds and thousands of people. So tonight, is super exciting for me. Yeah.
Yes, including mine, Jerome.
Hmm.
She was my very first Filipina coach, and through the program that I attended, called Breakthrough, she
Hmm.
and Coach Res Huson, another beloved coach of mine, they helped me
Yes.
really unleash that full potential, embrace who I am.
Hmm.
That's it. Essentially, that's what they did to me. They really allowed me to take off this very dark sunglasses that I was wearing, Jerome, so that I would
Hmm.
be able to see who am I really underneath
Hmm.
everything. Na inalis nila lahat ng fears, inalis nila lahat ng barriers in me. So that's why I love her, and I keep on telling her, Jerome, that I'm a huge fan of hers. And to all our viewers, I'm so excited for you guys kasi meron kayo opportunity ulit. Tonight, you are going to meet another girl crush of mine. Honestly, Jerome, kanina when she entered the room,
Hmm.
I was so speechless. Sobrang namula ko kasi kilig na kilig ako. Ganun ako kakilig for tonight, Jerome.
Wow. Yeah, kaya Joanna, that's why you became the CEO ng Laurus.
Thank
I
you for
think your
that,
your power
Jerome.
was unleashed, parang ganun.
True. And it's because of the
Mhm,
coaches. It's because of the people who really helped me and because of the programs that I
mhm.
went to. That's why personal development talaga is very important. Oh, segue. Hi, Mr. Paolo TB. If ever that you are watching, thank you so much for inviting me to your show last
Hi, Mr.
Saturday.
Paulo Tibig.
Yeah, for allowing me to share the essence of personal development based on my own experiences. Maraming salamat. And for those who joined me last Saturday, maraming salamat po for the love and support that you have for me, guys. And Jerome, going back to the comment section, everybody is agreeing with me. Super
Uh-huh.
fitting, super
Oh,
bagay. You are the K-pop chairman. And nagulat sila, even si Bev. Hi, Bev, sis.
hi,
Nagulat
Bev.
sila. They can't believe that you're already 51. You know what, guys? We actually have a very wonderful secret here in Laurus Enterprises. Another partner of ours, si Angie San, when you meet her, you'll never believe that she's actually something 52 also. Jev, another partner of ours, when you meet her, you can't believe that she's mid
60.
30s. Yes, ako po 42 na. And we've always been so proud of our age. That's the truth.
Mhm.
So, before we continue, Jerome, please share to our viewers right now what is Manifest Master Inspire? Because I believe, Jerome, that we have new viewers because
Mhm.
of our guest tonight.
Yes. Sige. Laurus Enterprises, our company, we organize live learning events. So what we do, we bring in best-selling authors, international best-selling authors, signature programs from around the world here to the Philippines. But since nung nag-start yung pandemic lockdown last year, March, Laurus Enterprises, we postponed all our live events to further notice. So what we do, we still want to continue to provide value for people. That's why we decided to create this Manifest Master Inspire program, where we invite our learning partners, because a lot of them are authors, trainers, um, business people, influencer in the industry. All of them are what we call um, really thriving in in their areas in their life and also in their industry. So that's why we invited them in, so they can continue to provide value for a lot of people, to inspire them, because all of them have manifested their dream, mastered their craft, and right now inspiring their world. So that's what this program is all about.
Yes. Yes, because at the end of the day, really, Jerome, it's not really the fulfillment that you are getting from all the richness or the wealth that you are able to build for yourself or for your family, but really, how many people have been empowered? How many people have been
Mhm.
touched with what you are doing?
Yes,
What is your contribution to the world, essentially,
agree.
right?
Mhm.
It
Yes.
doesn't matter how many people if
Mhm.
it's just one person, we know that you
Mhm.
already lived your life to its fullest potential. And our guest tonight, she already touched thousands of people over the 30 years that she is
Wow.
doing being a coach and being a top executive to a huge
Mhm.
corporation here in the Philippines, Jerome. And for our online viewers, maraming salamat po for engaging with us. Hello, Marcia Jacil, watching from Singapore.
Hi,
Hello,
JM.
Lailani. Yes, Lailani is a new friend and she's been very supportive of us. Laurus Center here in Laurus. Ian
Hi,
Ramos,
Leilani.
Jocelyn Templado, Gladys, hi, Bads.
Hello.
Patrick Gante, maraming salamat. Sabi ni Bev, excited about this. I've heard great things about your guest. Would love to know her. Yan. So you have already started engaging with us through the comment section, and I am inviting you to please continue to put your comments. Share to us whatever breakthroughs or aha moments that you are going to pick up from our guests or even from Jerome or myself, because you empower us through the comments. All right. Also, allow me to remind you guys to please stay if ever we get disconnected. And also, since, oh my gosh, this is our last episode for season 4, Jerome. Okay, we
Yes.
need to take a break for Manifest Master Inspire because June is really going to be so busy for us in Laurus Enterprises. We're doing a lot of online events. And of course, we want you guys to miss us. That's why magsi-season break po kami. But we are coming back strong. Don't worry. We will be back in July. So,
July.
can you please give us a permission if ever na mag-OT tayo tonight para naman po talagang ma-maximize natin yung last episode natin? Can you please give me go OT? Go OT. Go OT tonight. Okay? Let us know. If you're okay, if we go OT tonight, because our guest, we already asked her and she is okay to go overtime because she really wants to provide so many value to everybody watching us tonight. All right. Also, ayan. Maraming salamat. So, also guys, if this is your first time to experience Laurus Enterprises, please like and follow us in our social media accounts. We are actually in different platforms. Aside here from Laurus Enterprises in Facebook, you can also like and follow us on our Instagram account, YouTube. Currently, we are live streaming this whole show in YouTube as well. We are also in LinkedIn. And finally, we are in Laika. Like and follow us in Laika, guys, because we are providing so much input, so much wonderful gems in a form of personal development, in a form of photos and videos. This is a collection of all the interviews that we did so far. And as I've always say, nothing in life is guaranteed, but if you follow Laurus Enterprises in any or in all of our platforms, I guarantee you that you are going to pick up the most priceless gems in your life, because we have brought some of the priceless gems, some of the priceless parang worthy people that we can interview so that they can provide, share their experiences to you, and you can pick up all the lessons moving forward in your life. So I think, Jerome, it's time for us to call our guest. I'm so excited to see
Yes,
her again. Oh my gosh, biglang na-miss ko siya
me
for
too.
about 15 minutes. So
Yes.
please, Jerome, do the honors. Introduce
Sige.
our guests to all our viewers.
Okay, with pleasure. Now, she's for over 30 years, she had proven track record in business development, sales, and direct marketing management, as well as training development for different brands and ventures. She's currently an assistant vice president for leasing strategy and operations for Shopping Center Management Corporation. She's a certified life coach, a business leader coach, and an emotional intelligence coach, and also a meditation teacher. She had gained her coaching accreditations from ICF, which stands for International Coaching Federation, and also ASC, which stands for Arts and Science Coaching, and continues her learning journey for life. She's also co-created notable programs such as Go Coach, Coach the Coach, the Real Abundance Program, Awaken Women, Real Woman, Real, which stands for Real, Empowered, Authentic, Limitless Women.
Wow.
Also, a program called Coaching Greatness, Coaching Skill Training for Leaders, Leadership, and a lot more. Now, her personal mission is to bring abundance breakthrough to the world. Graduates from her courses she had led and co-produced have provided excellence feedback and notation for her coaching style, with many individuals, organizations reporting outstanding results applied in their work and in their personal lives. So I'm super excited. Without further ado, please help us welcome with lots of love to our coach, Gina Katigbak.
Hi, Opa.
Coach Gina. Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for accepting our invitations and being here tonight. Yeah, we're super excited having you.
It's totally my pleasure. I am so excited also to be, with the likes of you guys who are just bringing so much value to the world, and I am so thankful for this platform. And of course, I cannot say no to Joanna, who is we're mutual fans of each other. We have our own fan clubs. So it's great to be
Yes.
here. Thank you.
Coach, oh my gosh, you're making me blush. In all honesty, suddenly, I think, Coach, this is the first time that I became speechless, right, Jerome? Parang I wasn't able to speak right away when you come in. My gosh. Really, I'm a huge fan. I love you so much, Coach. You know that. And yeah, so for all our viewers, fangirling mode na naman po ako tonight. So please pardon me. But you would understand why, because we really have a very powerful woman tonight. And as I've said in the video that I created a while ago for Laika, you would understand why Beyonce said, "Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls." It's because of Coach Gina. So thank you so much, Coach, for saying yes to our invitation. Really, it's a huge opportunity that you have given us, that you are gracing our show.
My
Yes. Thank you
pleasure.
so
My
much.
pleasure. Thank you as well.
Ayan. So, for all our viewers, guys, please continue to engage with us. And if you have questions, if ever, for Coach Gina or for Jerome and I, just put them in the comment section and we will try to squeeze them in, because katulad po ng tradition natin in the past episodes, we always prepare questions. And tonight, Coach Gina, we actually have 4,738 questions for you. Are you ready with that?
Bring it on.
I love our guest show. Jerome, I love our guests in the show. Lagi silang bring it on. So 4,000
Yung nga
questions.
eh. Yung power, yung energy is always there. Hindi nawawala.
It's
Yes.
the challenge, it's always the challenge. When you say the multiple zeros, you're always saying, okay, go, go, go. What's going to be?
Yes. Let's go for it. And let's start for the very first question. Bring it on,
Sige.
Jerome.
Yeah, so I'll start your first question. Coach Gina, you're such a powerful woman who have accomplished a lot of things already, right? And continue to do so. Now, can you allow us to know more about your life story in humble beginning mo, how you get started, and also when did this part of your life, this power came in? You know,
Yeah.
because it's really powerful that people really felt it when you speak in front, when you do your training, when you speak to people. Yeah. So where did Gina Katigbak begin?
Okay, so it's the life story. Yeah, actually, I coming from I came from Canada, so I grew up in Canada. I was born here in the Philippines, but migrated to Canada in 1974. So our ages are being, it's not evident. Okay, calculate. Um, at the time, our family moved to French Canada, which is in Quebec, Montreal, Quebec. And I can tell you, we can count the number of Filipinos or even Asians by the number of people that were in my family at the time. And it was in the suburbs of Quebec. And definitely we were the minority. We were the minority. And it was so difficult growing up there at that time, simply because people didn't understand you, and you also didn't understand. I also didn't understand people and the way that they spoke and things like that. And I guess the cultures in itself were so different. And growing up in French Canada, I ended up growing up to be a shy girl outside of the home. Inside the home, I'm the oldest, so I'm the ate, right? So they all have to follow what I say. So I was ruling. I was ruling in the home. So my authentic self in the home was I was the ruler. But the moment that I stepped out the door of my house, because I was so afraid of just having conversation with people and didn't understand them, I became conditioned to be shy outside. So there's this internal struggle that I have, as a kid, being someone who's naturally powerful, I guess, and then going out there into the world being shy because of the conditioning and because of the environment. And so growing up with that mindset led to a lot of difficult decisions and not good decisions that I made growing up. And at the end of the day, it was more about how did I hit rock bottom with the choices that I made. And so, yeah, that's I ended up leaving Canada after 30 years and basically running away from Canada, having made really poor choices and trying to recreate a new life here in the Philippines. So basically I ran home to my mother, who was here in the Philippines at the time. And I said, I need to start my life anew. And at the time, I came here with 2 children, with $100 in my pocket. That's all I had. And that was not even US dollars, that's Canadian dollars. So that's like, 3,000 pesos. That's all I had in the world, trying to start something new. And but I knew that this was home, even though I didn't grow up here. The Philippines was just always something that always had comfort in my heart. Like, because I was 5 years old when I moved to Canada. And those were the formative years. And those were the years that you remember really what being safe and being loved and being, home was. So I came back here with that in mind, with that hope in mind, the $100 and 2 children, trying to start a new life. I ended up recreating the shit life that I had in Canada all over again here in the Philippines, only it was a Filipino version. And so, that's kind of where I was. I said, oh my God, I did it all over again. And I didn't learn anything. And that's where my road to personal development started happening, where I said, there's got to be something different. I got to be able to do it differently now. Because I ended up having the same, bad relationships, same bad choices with money, same tanking career, not going anywhere, still feeling stuck. And I did it in the Filipino way. So I said, okay, something's got to change. And I was so fortunate, grace from God, really, that somebody invited me to a personal development seminar. I never even knew anything like that existed. A personal development seminar that just allows you to take a peek into what is possible. And And this happened around 2003. And in 2003, from then on, I was just hooked on possibilities and who I am. And so I went from a very shy woman, really, literally shy. Like I couldn't even order pizza because I was so afraid. What's the other person going to say on the phone? So that kind of neurosis. And so I ended up becoming, from a shy person, I was able to transform into this courageous, compassionate, and powerful being that's in front of you today. And I think that's where my passion really in getting people to step away from their shyness into their personal power really started. Because if I could do it, hell, everybody could do it. You know what I mean? And coming from a $100 to where I am today, it was really just such an abundant shift. It wasn't an easy road, definitely not, but certainly an exciting one, and a lot of richness, a lot of learning, a lot of falling down, getting up again, doing it again. And even the programs that I took with you guys really helped me so much in how I started, living my life. And here I am today, the coach, the coach.
Yes.
I really
And right
love.
now, you are empowering not only women, coach. Honestly, every individual, men and women alike, they have been empowered and inspired by you because of all the programs that you are creating and co-producing at the same time. Coach, what is the Filipino way? Sabi nga dito sa, ano natin, is it together with adobo or pork sinigang?
Yeah, I know, right?
A Tagalog version.
Yeah, it ended up being the Tagalog version of my life in Canada. So I had like the French Canadian version of the bad
Yes.
relationships, the assholes, the bad business decisions, the failures and stuff. And then I just was able to recreate it with a Filipino, in the Filipino setting.
Yes.
But it was more fun. There's more food. It's better food here.
Yes. What made you, Coach Gina? What made you attend? Because you said a while ago that it was in 2003 that you get introduced to the possibility through the personal development that you attended. But having gone through so many challenges, so many roadblocks, so many hurdles in your life before, what made you decide that, okay, let me try this? Because sometimes there are people that I know that they've been to a lot of obstacles already, and yet they're still not open to really take a look at themselves, or really face themselves in the mirror and say that something is missing. Hey, I suck, right? But what did you what made you so courageous at that time to really look at your life on a different lens?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's because you hit the bottom already and there's no other way, to go but up. And I felt there was hope in my heart that there was something better for me out there. I just trust that there is. And I guess it's really stepping into that awareness that I know that if that person could do it, I can do it. So you look for evidence out there of people who have been able to do it. And if their story resonates with you, and definitely for me at the time, I was at that point where I'm going to hit bottom again pretty soon. And if I don't start changing something, I'm going to keep hitting bottom over and over and over again. And definitely that's not something what I wanted to do. And that's certainly something that I think the biggest awareness that I had was really my children. My children were getting older, and what are they seeing is my example of I'm not changing, I'm not moving forward, I'm staying stuck. And I wanted to be able to inspire myself and my children, and do something greater, do something better, because I know that there is that possibility. And I had an opportunity that was coming my way, and it was that point where if I don't step out of my comfort zone, because rock bottom was my comfort zone. I'm so comfortable there. I've been there for how many years already, and a lot of us are, right? And if I don't step out of it just one time and explore what's out there in the world and stepping into my danger zone, challenging myself, then definitely I'm going to stay stuck, and I'm going to stay in this in the bottom ranking. So I had an opportunity to step into leadership. It was being offered. Actually, it was just being offered. Who wants to step into leadership? In the company that I was in. And I was playing such a support role for so long, and I had all those ideas, and I would just kind of whisper it to the person and say, tell them this, tell them that, and
Oh.
we're working, right? And then so there was an opportunity that came up and said, who wants to step into leadership? Who wants to take this project on? And nobody was raising their hand. And I just I saw a light bulb in that project. I said, hey, this is the future. And it was all about anti-aging. And I said, anti-aging is the future. So I said yes to it, not knowing, like my hand was like halfway, you know. I said, okay, I'm going to do it. But not knowing how I'm going to do it, just trusting that I'll just say yes for now and then figure out later. And then crack a book and figure it out later. And so when I said yes, that yes became, you know, the biggest life-changing yes that I ever did. And that was basically saying yes to myself and saying yes to my possibility. And then figuring it out later. You know, that's how it always happens for me. So I love that experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, Coach, what you are saying is it's not the how, it's the why you want to do it. Because the how, the mechanics, how to go from point A to point B, it eventually, it's like a road that's going to pave its own way to you, right? As long as
Absolutely.
you make the decision that, hey, I'm going to bet on myself this time, and this is my why. I have this burning desire in me, this burning reason, and that's my children. I cannot let them see me, their mom, keep on going back to that rock bottom position anymore. I have to take control of my life. So
Yeah.
whatever it is, just go ahead with it. The mechanics will follow.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I was tired of suffering, you know, because it was constant suffering all the time. Struggle, suffer, challenge constantly, you know. It was like a repeat mode, you know. Wake up, challenge, struggle, repeat, wake up, challenge, struggle. So I said,
Yeah.
I got to get off this roller coaster of suffering and struggle and become empowered somehow. Somebody empower me, put a flashlight, somebody, you know, anoint me with empowerment. And the only way to do that was really figuring out, just saying yes to the possibility of something different. And once you say yes to something different, you'd be surprised what your eyes start to see and what what you start to attract because of that openness and that, you know, that ability to just say yes to it. And then now you're going to be able to say yes to so many other things. I think that was the first yes is always the hardest yes, right?
Yes.
First
Yes.
yes is the hardest. After that, it's easy to keep going. You know.
Yes. Coach Gina, I have a question, no?
Sure.
Which part of your journey naman you decided to become a coach because you get yourself certified with
Yeah.
certain institution,
So
that was also
many.
creating all those program. Yeah. And also like creating those program to help other people. Which point of your journey you decided and why did you decided to do this then? Because
Yeah.
a
When
lot of people's lives have been changed.
Yeah, thank you
What
for
you
that.
did.
That's a great question. I'd love to share that. I started saying yes to to becoming a coach simply because even that first program was basically also a very supportive and a coaching program. So and it was transformational for me, and I felt that I needed help. I at that moment I couldn't do it alone, and a coach was there to really allow me to see more than what my limited eyes at the moment could see. Because it opens up, you know, it allowed me to, you know, the coach was there. Number one, I don't want to be alone doing it. So somebody hold my hand for a moment, you know, and just be with me while I try to figure it out. And then
Mhm.
the coach themselves were there not to give me the answers, but to allow me to deep dive into powerful questions that they asked. And I was like, do I have to answer that? Do I really need to say that now? And the more that I allowed myself to answer those questions for me, I started figuring things out that, oh yeah, that's right, I could do that. And oh yeah, that's an option for me. I could do that as well. And I guess the fact that you just have this person who just wholeheartedly believes in you no matter what, even at the moment I don't believe in myself, this person does 100%, was a winner for me. I mean, that just said, I want to be that person. I want to be that cheerleader for people to say yes to their possibilities and their potential. And the more that I got into next level and advanced programs that had more coaching involved, and I got into a performance coaching program, which totally, I had to go for goals. So I was like tested. And wow, that was also a breakthrough for me. And I think the more that I had that opportunity to do more and more breakthroughs and step further into, the danger zone and away from comfort zone, I was just creating results after results. So I wanted to be able to support people with that. Um, not just as a passion project, but really as a mission and an ambition to really just change and empower, create an environment where people felt powerful, passionate, and successful, where they felt accepted no matter who or what they believe themselves to be at that moment, and be able to see people really greater than what they see themselves at that time. So creating opportunities for breakthroughs is really big, and it changes people's lives, and it certainly changed mine. I'm coming a lot from my own experience versus me facilitating the process.
Yes.
It's really coming from experience, and I break through almost every day. I mean, I'm still a work in progress. I have not figured everything out yet. That's for
Yes.
sure. And I think that's the beauty of it. The beauty of it is that you accept yourself for who you are at the moment, and then just be aware that there's still another level for you, and another and another. And that's the excitement of life right now for me.
And that made you the most efficient, the most loving coaches there is, coach, because you're coming from this power of your own experiences. Plus, you coupled it with all this knowledge, meaning you really got yourselves into several institutions and trainings and got all this certification so that you can be really of help to somebody. Kasi, coach, right now, ang napapansin kasi namin is that so many people suddenly becomes coach, trainers, and speakers. And even our mentor, Blair Singer, during the Sales and Leadership Mastery program, right? He expressed this wariness wherein, yeah, people just decides that they can be a coach to somebody else, but without really acquiring the expertise, the knowledge, right?
Yeah.
The tools to really empower somebody, because it really takes a lot. But with you, thank you so much, coach, for betting on yourself. Thank you so much for investing on your own self-development. Because of that, you are really helping a lot of people get their breakthroughs as well. You reminded me, coach, of this from Wayne Dyer. I love this quote that I always look at, or I always read. This is from Wayne Dyer. Allow me to read it to you, coach. With everything that has happened to you, you can either feel sorry for yourself or treat what has happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. You have the power to choose. And thank you for choosing yourself at the end of the day, coach. Maraming salamat for that.
Thank you. I love that quote. I love that quote. It's really, it's foundational, really, in people wanting to grow and transform themselves, and be the best version of who you are. Just keep failing forward. I think that's really the best way. That we're
That's
all
true.
we're all progress. We're all progress and not perfection. No need for perfection. Progress is
Correct.
a
Yes, progress is the key, not perfection. So, coach, we just found out a while ago that you are a graduate of Millionaire Mind Intensive pala, aside from sa SLM or Sales and Leadership Mastery Program, right? So, I
yes.
already mentioned it that I first met you at the Breakthrough Program that I attended in 2019 together with Coach Raz. You guys facilitated it, and then you attended Sales and Leadership, and that was our last event. Oh, by the way, for all our online viewers, Coach, allow me to share this. When I first met you at the breakthrough event, I was so scared of you.
I get that.
We had this activity, coach. I think this was the second day, right? It's all about leadership, stepping into your own into your leadership role. And then I took it because something happened in our batch that time. And then um, I was supposed to figure out something, and then I went running to you and to Coach Russ, and you guys are having your tea at that time, and I was panting. And then you told me, "Hi, Joanna. Have a seat. Relax." Okay. Tell me what's going on. And that was the first time that I saw you smile, because the first day up until that very moment, you were all this poker face. So I was so scared of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot, Joanna. Because that's breakthrough. Breakthrough is really meant to support you in stepping into danger zone every time. And it wouldn't help you if I was just all smiley, happy, phony, nice and phony. I have to be as real as possible and sort of create the bubble, no? But
Yes.
it's funny because I get that a lot. Even if I'm not saying it, I go on camera, go, "Oh my God, you're so intimidating! It's like Devil Wears Prada," and I was like, "Yeah, I get that a lot. There's nothing I can do with this anymore. I can like tone down the lipstick. I want to be as real as possible." But I
Yes.
do practice. That's why I think I balanced it off with meditation. I am a
Mm.
meditation teacher and I advocate meditation, loving kindness, all of that. And it allows me to sort of soften the impression
Yes.
a little bit with my inner aura. Let the inner aura soften the impression. But I guess it's just being real. Like it's hard to contain when you feel excited and it's like you're radiating power, right? I get that from
Yes.
you. I get that from Jerome. You guys have an internal power that just wants to like burst out there. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, when you're trying to like suppress it or deflect it, people still feel that. And at the end of the day, just allow the smile to sort of just, it's all good. It's our
Oh
parts.
my gosh, coach. I will never forget that moment. And honestly, the 3 days that I had with Breakthrough, every moment of it is still very fresh in my mind. And yes, tough love. It's all about being tough when you need to be tough, but at the
Yeah.
same time, ensuring that your child at the Breakthrough seminar that, hey, I'm here with you. I will be supporting you. I'll be holding your hand. But I would spunk you because you need it. Okay.
Only in my mind. I won't literally
Yes.
hurt you, but what I'm actually spanking is your negative belief system or
Yes.
your limiting belief that you are choosing at the moment. And I want to
Mhm.
challenge that. And that's why we're there as coaches and as facilitators of that particular program. We're there to challenge what you're hanging on to be true, which is really not true about you, which is
Mhm.
your limitation. And
Yes.
we want to step into that by and it sometimes it takes 3 days to get your tight hold to let go, but we trust the program, we trust that love works here, that people genuinely want to feel and be the best version of themselves, which is love and kindness. And yeah, that at the beginning it's not so loving, but at the end of the day, I have no attachment for people not liking me because I'm secure in
Mm.
myself. And so that's
Mm.
why I'm effective in that program, because if you want to walk away hating me, that's okay, because I
Mhm.
did I did what I need to do for you.
Mm.
And
Yes.
I'll take that as a win. Yeah.
Yes. But I believe, Coach, everybody who walked away from the program is loving you and Coach Russ at the same time. My gosh, the way you transform people, the way you help people, it's on a different level. Breakthrough is really a different program and it's very experiential. So,
Yeah.
okay, thank you so much, Coach. Yeah, I just want to share that to everybody. The truth is, you might feel like Coach Gina is intimidating. She's so powerful because of this persona. But let me tell you guys, she is the most loving mother I've had in all the trainings and the coachings that I personally took. So you've got to experience
Yes.
this woman. My goodness. She would really allow you to shine. Put that spotlight on you because you deserve it. That's what you told me, Coach Gina, at that time. Thank you so much.
Definitely
All
deserve
right.
it.
Coach, my question for you is that since we already know that you took a lot of trainings and you had coaching certifications, one event, one training to another training. So it is very clear to us that you really invest heavily on your personal growth and
Oh yeah.
professional development at the same time. Can you please share to us where is this hunger to continue to grow? You a while ago you already mentioned it. You are a work in progress. You are having your breakthrough on a daily basis. Where is it coming from, Coach, that hunger? And can you share to us how it helped you personally all these years that you have invested in your own self growth?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Personal development is it's really where I find the most growth, learning about myself. And I go through these workshops and these seminars and these certifications because simply I am truly discovering more about who I am, and what I am also capable of doing and what my potential will be. So whatever that seminar or that program is, like I got into more coaching certifications because I wanted to know more about the science of coaching, and I wanted to deepen my practice. I wanted to be able to serve others more, and I think that's really what's driving me at the moment. Is the more that I expose myself to learning and to other facilitators and other trainings and from all over the world, it just helps me to be able to bring more value to my clients, to my programs, even to my life. And so that's why I'm so committed to lifelong learning. I mean, it will just never stop. You wanna figure things out, go to a training, open a book, take a seminar online. I mean, it's really the most innovative way, I guess, for you to continue, stepping into your greatness all the time. And I guess I'm coming from a background where I didn't graduate from college. I guess I didn't mention that, right? That's one of the things that I would always hold as an excuse why I couldn't be the best where I was, because I didn't graduate from college. But I am a graduate of life right now, and I'm a graduate of trial and error. And now now we have all these online courses and certifications. So I just felt I didn't go the traditional route, so I'll go an alternative route. And that's the beautiful thing, is like I love being alive during this time where it's digital age, that all of these innovations are coming in that allows and affords me the opportunity to learn and learn and learn. Even if it's just a YouTube download, in the morning, and you're learning, in the car, I'm learning, here I'm learning from you guys. And like, I'm a lifelong learner. So I think it just never stops. Yeah.
So true, coach. It will never end, right? You have to really continue investing in yourself. You can never say that I'm made up. I'm okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Especially if you have a next level, especially if you have a vision of where you want to go, or another goal, or, another aspiration. Certainly, what is what you know right now, and is getting you where you are. But if you want to go over there, I got to learn something new. I gotta figure out how to get over there. And that's a learning opportunity for me. I win some, I lose some, but at the end of the day, it's always like, I never feel failure as a failure anymore. It's really just an opportunity to have learned something. Maybe that learning, there's a better way of doing something. So positivizing, everything has been a good learning as well. So I continue learning.
Yes.
And I have that I just enrolled in, another certification for my meditation practice. So another discourse that I'm going to attend. And so every time I can share something, and again, it's really a lot of add value that I give to myself, but more so if I can share it to the world, then I'm fulfilling my purpose in life here. What God made me here for, is to share, heal, and support people in their greatness.
Yes. Coach, it seems to me that you are this vault of so many wisdom. Like, if I want to talk to somebody who's very insightful, and I want to continue learning, that you would be that person, one of that persons I would go to. I'm just curious, coach, on a normal conversation with friends, what do you usually talk about?
What do we talk about?
Yes.
I'm a vault of wisdom because I'm 53 years old, and I've had like how many telenovelas that my life has been, I talk about normal things. Like, I love joking around. I love finding out what people are doing. And most of the time when I talk with friends, it's really just very casual and there's no wisdom that happens. professional talk, there's no wisdom. It's all fun, fun, fun. And I think
Yeah.
that's one of the things that people have this misconception is that because I'm a very formal person when it's coming to business and things like that. But when it comes to offline, off time, my own schedule, it's a
Yes.
lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Another thing, Coach, you're a very fashionable person. Actually,
Wow.
when Jerome saw your picture, he said to me, Joanna, oh, hikaw, because I love earrings too, Coach. It was Angie Sanyata when we were preparing the questions. So you're a very fashionable person, Coach. Ano yung pinaka-valuable na fashion item for you? Parang one thing that you cannot leave the house without.
My red lipstick. The most fashionable item. Yeah, I think it's more about that. And it's my hair. I am obsessed with my hair. As you can see, it's growing now. I used to be a pixie cut. I'm obsessed with my hair and my eyeglasses. So I've got a gazillion eyeglasses. Earlier, you were saying it's dark, right? So I've got like 3 pairs here right now just to see which one should I.
You have the one with the ano, Coach, the Devil Wears Prada, di ba? I think that was the eyeglasses you were using during our breakthrough. The one with yung cat's eye talaga. It really suits you. Oh my God.
My treasure box. This is my Devil Wears Prada eyeglasses. Is it?
Yeah.
No nonsense.
Your no nonsense eyeglasses, and then you're wearing this. Is it 3 inches, Coach, or 4 inches heels?
Yeah, that's in breakthrough. So I
Yeah.
have different glasses for each day of breakthrough because each day is a different level of transformation that we do. So this is day 3, which is more loving space, and this is day 1. This is when I am in a serious meeting, and I am gonna collect from you today. I'm gonna close you today. And
This
this
is
is
the
my
sunglasses.
in between.
Yes. That is the eyeglasses, Coach, that greeted me upon entering the room. And I saw some people who went to the breakthrough as well. I have Gladys, we have Ryan, we have Jeff, we have Jacille,
Yeah.
and I
This is the
believe
one that scares the crap out of people. And I'm all in black, right? I'm wearing all black at the time in a suit. I'm wearing a black formal suit. I'm wearing the glasses. I have a pixie cut and I have red lipstick. I mean, who wouldn't be scared, right? Who would
and your no smiling face. And then we all went into that room. Honestly, when I stepped in, I feel like, can I still go back? My God.
Can I get a refund? Get a refund over here, please. That program is really it's the next level from the discovery, right? And discovery was all music and singing and clapping and holding hands.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, love it, loving space, love you.
Yes.
Breakthrough is the time when you're going to do a lot of confrontation, and that's a lot of self-confrontation. So we do all the celebrating on day 3 when you've already crossed the bridge, but the first 2 days is really you confronting yourself and confronting your limitations.
Yes, the much needed confrontation.
Oh no, everybody knows my costumes now. Okay, that's okay. I will bring in something different the next time.
Because the people who's going to attend the breakthrough in the future, when the live is happening, they're going to expect you already. Okay, so this is what Coach Gina is going to wear. I'll be prepared. So you have to change it, Coach.
I know, right? And I will. Don't worry. It'll always be different. Yeah.
All right. So it's the eyeglasses and the red lipstick. Yeah. So that's where you draw, and the hair. That's where you draw your power. Okay, I understand. What about you, Jerome? Where do you draw your power? I think it's the blue. The blue
Yeah,
shirt,
it's always the
right?
blue. Actually, it reminds me what you're discussing. It reminds me of Warrior Camp, Joanne, in Predicament.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No, it's like when you went into the room, so intimidated, 6 foot, martial arts guy, tapos muscle lahat. Tapos parang no, everything's serious.
Pero
And the first thing you did, they beat someone up. And
Pero
like, oh,
definitely, predicament is really may physical. My goodness.
yeah,
It's like I'm drawing my last breath. With Coach Gina kasi talaga, this is all figuratively.
It's your soul that gets beaten up.
yeah.
Yes,
But
it's
I
your
do
soul.
agree kasi,
Your
like,
ego gets
intimidating, yung predicament kasi, I agree with what Coach Chino was saying, kasi you have to be intimidated eh. Yun yung para lumabas yung ano, what
yeah,
meant to
Yes.
come out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
You're
I love
really
that.
drawing on that. Yeah. I'm excited to do that warrior camp thing
Warrior
because I've
camp.
heard so
Yes.
much about it, and oh man, yeah, sign
Yes.
me up for that one. When it comes to
Yes, we
Philippines,
will. Coach, the sales form is ready by Jeff and Angie. But in, but in addition to what Jerome is saying, it's true, Coach. I honestly agree that it's a much needed kind of seriousness, intimidation that is needed for the program because most of the people there going to the breakthrough, including myself, because you have to help them get out of the comfort zone. Because you really cannot have your breakthrough. You really cannot have that success that you always wanted in your life if you would be forever in that comfortable feeling that you have. So it's really sometimes it's needed to help you push you out, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's why we have
and
you
I like
sign.
what Coach, yeah, I like what Coach Gina was saying, yung confrontation.
Yeah,
Kasi they're
Yes.
allowed to confront talaga eh. Maybe your greatest fear or yung things you don't really, put it aside, but you have to confront it right there.
yeah,
Yeah, which does the magic, I think.
yeah.
Yes, and I did. In all honesty, for all our viewers, when the live is happening, oh my gosh, I really, I'm going to push you. Go for breakthrough because it's really on a different level. The confrontations that Coach Gina is saying, you're going. They're not going to confront you, but you will be the one to confront yourself. Really, this is the kind of honesty that you would need to demand from yourself all these years. This is the kind of event that would really help you answer those questions that you have always been fearful or frightened to ask yourself because wala ka ng choice at that during when you attend the breakthrough. So highly recommended.
Thank you, thank you. I think it's what it is. Also, is there's so much release work and letting go going on, and it's the choice of the participant that now is the time. I'm gonna just let this go already. It's not serving me anymore. It won't serve me where I want to go, and a lot of the time, that's the most difficult thing is just dropping it, just letting it go. And so, we're there. We're there to say, drop it, drop it.
But nobody wants to wrap it up, right, Coach?
Nobody wants to wrap it up, yeah. But yeah, definitely. It was also I facilitate that. I love that program because that's where I got my again coming from personal experience. I was a student, and that's the one that sort of just said, okay, I want to do this for my life now. I want to where do I sign up to learn this? And I had to train for. I think I trained for about 4 years to do that particular program.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, before I could actually lead it. Yeah, it was a 4 year
Nice.
4 year journey to do it. Yeah. And yeah, we're excited to do it again. When we're allowed. When we're allowed.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Coach Gina, I have a question, no? Kasi right now, more and more women are being recognized as they're climbing their way up sa corporate ladder or also succeeding in their business. So in your opinion, because for me, you're the best person to ask this question. In your opinion, what is the most importance of women empowerment or yung soul ng women empowerment in our current economic situation?
Wow, that's a Miss Universe question, no?
Yes. I added yung soul,
Oh,
ala Oprah Winfrey, yung
I know.
essence.
With the
I
wave.
love the challenge of this question, and I would just say that I think that I'm going to speak for here in the Philippines that women are the cornerstone right now here, especially in organizations where we have so much resilience sort of built within us. And I think that as women step into recognizing and being more self-aware, being acknowledging their self-worth and their self-awareness, because self-compassion and trust, all of that, they get to know more of who they are, and they have the capacity to challenge themselves more. I think it's just by nature that given that women are not as I guess they oftentimes in business they take a secondary role or they're not at the forefront. I think this is a global thing, right? A global view of women, and so as women start to step into their personal power, as they start to step into standing up and being heard and demanding their equality and demanding the opportunity to lead, and sharing that ability to lead and celebrating those stories of leadership with other women, inspiring, even the younger generation to stand up and be heard and lead. I think that's what's really going to continue perpetuating this empowerment movement that we have. Women by nature, I mean, they step into their authenticity a lot easier. It's Mother Earth, nature calls. So you step into your personal power as the need arises. And we have that higher capacity for pain. We have a higher capacity for pain.
Yes.
So our tolerance level is higher. So our ability to challenge ourselves is also that much higher as well. So that potential is there. And that's why always encouraging women to just speak your truth, stand up, be heard, share your stories. And the more stories that you can share about who you are and what you want to do in your life, then more and more people will get behind you to support you in your story. Yeah.
I love that, Coach.
Did I win? Did I get the crown?
I want to ask that, Coach, yung sinabi ni Pia. Coach, you can end it with, I want to show the world, the universe rather, that I am confidently beautiful with a heart. With a heart.
I'll give this one love.
Chinese na. Yes, but that's so true, Coach. And it's so good that in the world right now, not only here in the Philippines, that more and more women are being recognized. Right? It's so nice that we are given this equal opportunity right now with men to really show what we are capable of. And sinabi mo nga to speak your truth, stand up, and share your own story because it is worth listening to.
Definitely.
Yes.
I agree. The more that, the more we can stand up in sisterhood and celebrate our sisterhood, the more that we have that, that collective consciousness to really make social change at this time. You take up, your individual consciousness to make your own change personally. But as we stand up in unity together as women, then we can make a social change and a social movement with that.
Yes. And I thank you. And I think you run the world, girls, right? Follow-up question in relation to that, Coach. Because you already mentioned about empowerment and you are a coach and a top executive in one of the highly recognized corporations here in our country. Itago na lang po natin sa pangalang SM. And you've been in the corporation for quite some time. Coach, based on your own experiences, what are some of the most meaningful goals that you have allowed your clients to actualize?
Yeah, well, I'm in leasing strategy and operations, right? So it's really, supporting small businesses grow into bigger businesses themselves and seeing their possibilities. So, I used to do a lot of sourcing. So finding, going to the trade shows and, even on all these online vendors right now and showing them the possibility of expanding their business and growing it and, even sitting down with them and doing development with them so that they can expand their business. I've literally seen thousands and thousands of our entrepreneurs grow in the environment that we offer them, but also in themselves as well. And a lot of it is the pride of the Filipinos that have this. They're very enterprising. You can create something out of nothing. At the end of the day, and I think the fact that there's that drive to. We're so creative. We are so creative, and there's just so much available out there. I'd love to see more and more people and their creativity and their products just be recognized. I think one of the biggest support that we've been doing in this last year was really helping, these the farmers and with the produce that they gather and selling it, in our in our malls, and just supporting, livelihood projects, and developing artists, and developing more, entrepreneurs, small, medium enterprise, micro businesses becoming bigger
Mhm.
businesses.
Mm.
I've had the pleasure of seeing that transform and seeing their lives change. So that, I think that's really where the drive comes from and continues to come from. And it's exciting to see that. It's exciting to
Mhm.
see how we reach out and really become supportive of people. Yeah.
You know what's amazing, coach, with what you are doing? Kasi ano ka eh, professionally, you are doing this for the corporation that you are working with as an
Yeah.
executive. And you're helping all these small businesses grow into their fullest potential, right?
Mm.
In terms of income, in terms of profit. And then on the other hand, you are this coach, a life coach to individuals to also help them get their full potential or bring out that best version of themselves. So ang balance, and that is so amazing, coach. How are you doing it? How are you because I understand even now that we are in this pandemic, you're still going to work,
Yeah.
right? You still report on a daily basis, and then you're
Yes.
still accepting coaches, and you're
Yeah.
still doing lots of programs
Yeah.
in between. Yeah, how do you strike a balance, coach, with everything that you are doing, and plus you are a mom?
Yes, I'm a mom. I think it just comes naturally. It's flow, it's ease, because it's who I am. I'm just living who I am. I'm living my life authentically. I love my day job because it affords me the opportunity to connect with so many people in business, and I'm learning with them as well. And even the role that I play, which is really a supportive role, it's not just the businesses that I also support, it's also the malls and the people in the malls and people development. So I have a lot of meaningful conversations every day. So my role as a coach is also, something that I do there as well. And then when I come home and I have dinner and then I have a client, that's from the heart. That's coming in with the genuine desire to support this person in wherever it is that they want support in, and see them grow and flourish in the direction and the timing that they want to do that. And in doing that, I also grow myself. I think that's really where
Mhm.
I get,
Mhm.
it's win-win for me. And I just do me, I be me. So I am a coach. So at the end of the day, there's no off switch to being a coach, because it's
Mhm.
naturally who I am. And though I know it's a label, but at the end of the day, if I continue living my life being true to that, I know that I'm going to help as many people as I can before I leave this world. When
Mhm.
my time is up, I know that, okay, I know that some way I made a difference in my life and I supported others in it. So essentially, it's my way of loving it. Giving love back to people is by helping them do that. This is how I know uh, how I can do it. And if I can continue just sharing a message to inspire, that's me genuinely giving love out into the world and sending out good vibes and possibilities, and you can do it, and we can
Mhm.
figure it out. And the message of you're not alone, I think, is the biggest message that I do want to keep saying to people, is that you're not alone in your journey, that we are
Yeah.
here to help you. And I think coaching now more than ever in the world, this is the time where coaches, are needed the most, with so
Mhm.
much challenge that people are facing. They're not aware of how to go through those challenges sometimes. And sometimes they just need to have a meaningful conversation to get themselves out of that experience, or
Mhm.
be able to get them to take a step forward in a direction that, would serve them best. So I think timing is everything, but at the end of the day, I just be me now. Just be me.
Yeah. You're very, clear with what you want to happen in your life. You're very clear. You're very clear with what you also want to give to the world, coach. You know what? My love's Oprah. She's another person that I truly love. You reminded me this, coach, of Oprah, Coach. It it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you are, or it doesn't even matter where you are from. The ability to triumph in everything always begins with you. It all starts with you. When you are clear with what you want to happen, and when you are clear with what you want to achieve in your life, everything flows naturally. And that's why I totally get you when you say that you're just flowing, you're just doing you.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that quote that you said and about clarity. Coaching is a lot about clarity. Coaching, when you have coaching conversations, it's you have them so that clients can get their clarity in their next step or in the next action item or in their next week or in the direction that they want to take in their lives. So it's really a lot of clarity conversations and just taking those obstacles out of their way, and learning
Yes.
more about themselves in the process and
Yes.
their capacities. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all good.
Coach, yeah, in relation to coaching, because you mentioned or you shared to us about the abundance breakthrough, that you want people to have their own abundance breakthrough because that is something that you personally experience. Can you
Oh,
please expound on that? Share that to us, what it means to you.
yeah. Money has been my biggest limitation ever since moving to Canada in 1974 as an immigrant. And I think one of the biggest learnings that I got was really how to overcome my limiting belief around money. And I have to
Mhm.
thank your program for that. I took a program in Mall of Asia, SMX. Coach Russ invited me, and it was Millionaire Mind Intensive. And it was really it's about my relationship with money and my relationship with abundance. And having gone through that, I did a lot of coaching prior to it and did a lot of release work already. But it's about how do I get tools that continue to support me to my next level and the next and the next. And you never really get rid of everything in one go. So it's always, again,
Mhm.
it's a progress, right? So these dragons that you're slaying in your life, one after the other, just allows you to continue, figuring things out better and finding a new tool or a new methodology or a new system to get
Mhm.
you back on track or get you on track. And I think that really has bin quite significant for me. I don't know. Did I answer the question? Sorry, I lost myself in that reminiscing my journey.
Yes, coach. So you
Yeah,
went into Millionaire Mind Intensive in 2016 where
yeah, yeah,
Coach Raz invited you. And that's
yeah,
where you learned about your limitations around money.
yeah.
So
Because I
that's
was going
why,
through a breakthrough at the time. Like I was hitting a certain level in my income bracket. No, I was hitting a certain level, which is pretty good. And I was saying, is there an opportunity for more here? Could I move this to another level? And I think that's what was, because my belief at the time was up to here long, up to here long. And
mm-mm,
I think when I went to that weekend, it just opened up possibilities to just, there's infinite levels for me to be able to grow in terms
yes.
of my financial, I had to change my blueprint, my money
Mhm.
blueprint.
Coach, can you share to us what was your limiting beliefs around money
That
at
it's
the
that
time before you attended?
you have to work really hard and you earn a little bit. so,
Mhm.
so that suffering is part of earning money. And what I realized after that was, wow, you just had to have 6 jars. You just had to have 6 jars and manage your money better. And I think it was also because I was coming from a scarcity mindset. And the
Yes.
scarcity mindset said, I have to have that now because it's going to disappear. And
Mm-mm.
having a system just allowed you to say, okay, I got to put it in that account, in that account, in that account, and not touch it and have no way to unlock it or anything like that. And that really worked for me. That changed the way I started, and it changed my lifestyle as well. I had to change my
Yes.
lifestyle. Yeah. So
So at that
yeah,
time, coach, you were slaving yourself, meaning
absolutely.
right? You're depriving yourself of so many things because your belief is that you really have to work hard so that you
Yeah,
can earn money, right?
yeah.
So how does it translate to your coaching now, coach? With regards to the abundance breakthrough, how do you help your own coaches understand that, hey, there's abundance, hey, you can have your own breakthrough, and that you can live out this limiting belief around money?
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to abundance and money per se, it's really just trying to figure out what is the conditioning that you are living with, right? What is the program that you are operating by, and figuring out now, with that program, does it work for you? Doesn't work for you, or what do you want to step into or change? And it always will start with self awareness. Everything
Mm-hmm.
will always start with self-worth, whether it's abundance, money, relationship, health, life purpose. It will always start with your self-awareness, who you
So,
are at this moment, what are you believing to be true, and is it really true, and challenging that. Because when you start to set limitations, then you start to believe something to be true that might not necessarily be true for you. So the more that you can have these self confrontations, and really challenge yourself, and the conversation of what do I want, the
mm-hmm.
honest answer of what do I want, is going to be the one of those that will change the way you start seeing your life, operating, taking inventory, and seeing where you want to go once you answer the "what do I want" question.
I
I think
love this.
that's
The
yeah,
answer, yes, the honest answer of what do I want.
yeah,
Yes, because sometimes we want so many things, but we don't really know which of them you want first, what
yeah,
to
Mhm.
prioritize.
yeah. Absolutely. Deep dive into that question. It's such a weighted question, and people will always go for their superficial answers first. Money,
Yes.
house, car, fame, glory, blah, blah, blah. But you
Mhm.
go deeper. I want happiness, joy, peace, serenity, equanimity, all of that. And then you have a more meaty, conversation that's going to happen. Once you take out the superficial answers and deep dive into, I want freedom, I want peace, I want happiness and joy in my life on a day to day basis. How do I get that? I mean, if how do you answer those things? It's not about
Yes.
the car, money, fame, bank account, the clothes I wear, or anything like that. How do I have more fulfilling relationships? How do I make a contribution in the world? How do I love and grow? How do I enjoy life to the fullest?
Yes.
Yeah. So those are
And
the
so
those
true,
are the
coach.
conversations. Yeah.
Yes. And so true,
But
coach. Sometimes, yeah, you answer with house, with these material things. But deep within that, there is a deeper yearning. There's a deeper reason why you are wanting all these things. Probably because when you were younger, you were living in a squatters area and in this barong-barong. Now that you have the capacity to earn, right? You want a better house for you or for your family. So
sure,
it's the fulfillment,
sure.
securing
Yeah.
yourself, being
Yeah.
able to provide better for yourself and for your family. Maybe that's the deeper reason for all these superficial things that you want. Unless you started asking really the hard question, why do I want it and what do I really want in life?
Yeah. What does the house represent for me? What
Yes,
does what does
exactly.
this what does this bank account represent to me? And that's why I love doing goals. I think goals is really a great opportunity for people to learn and expand in learning who they are and how they want to develop themselves more. So when you go for, let's say, a money goal, stepping into that, what do I want to get at? What's the value that I want to experience more of myself in going for this goal? So in me fixing my finances before, it was really about being responsible. I had to wanting to step into being responsible, being committed to this, and being courageous and saying, yeah, I can do this. I can start my own business, or I can be in front of a camera and not be self-conscious. All this, I can handle technology. So, and it's an opportunity. That's why goals are. I love it. That's why I love the work that I do also with my corporate job,
Yes.
because we're all about targets, goals, and next levels. And that's the environment where you really build a lot of grit and resilience about the challenge. So whenever you step into danger zone, whenever you start challenging a belief that you have, that's where life gets exciting. Yeah.
I love that. All right. Thank you so much, Coach. So I believe we have come to the part, or we have moved to the part of the show which we find so exciting, more exciting, I believe, Coach. This is the fun part in a way, and we call this pop up. Yes, coach. So we didn't provide anything to you in relation to the pop up, because what we want to get from here is the rawness, the more authentic side of you. Also, we want to provide our viewers here a different perspective of who Gina is, based on how you are going to answer the pop up. So here in this pop up part, coach, is that I'm going to ask you probably a statement or a question. Then all you have to do now, coach, is that you have to answer them one word or one sentence, the quickest possible way. No assessment. All right.
Okay.
No explanation as well. But being the host, I might ask you if I want to, and that is my that is the gift of being a host here. And for all the viewers, guys, let us know if you are enjoying the pop up, and also if you have your own questions to the pop up questions that we will have to Coach Gina. But before we do that, Coach, please allow me muna to read, because we have lots of comments already, Coach. My gosh. From the last time I read, I'm just going back right now. Uh-huh. Edgar, hi Edgar. Excited. He's so excited to learn from you,
Edgar.
Coach Gina. Lailani, oh my gosh, I love your energy, my love. You are firing up. I love that. Keep that up, dear. Miss Aurora, yes, go OT. Go OT. So okay lang mag-OT tayo tonight, Coach. Uh, Romel Sampil says hi to you. Marcia Jacil from Singapore is saying hi. You are a priceless gem also, Lailani. I love that. Thank you. Marisol Enoch, heart to you as well. Ian Ramos, limitless women. Sabi niya sa'yo, coach. Lailani Fronda, she is acknowledging you. Of course, our Laurus family. Amani Diaz, hi to you, dear. Gladys, my classmate, my buddy from Breakthrough Coach. She's here watching us tonight. Yeah.
Yay.
Marisol Enoch is saying hi to you. Um, all right. Patrick said, Patrick Gante, good evening, Coach Gina. We're so pleased to have you tonight. Kem Magbata, another follower of yours, Coach. Lailani, yes. Belle Falcon, ito yung nag-comment sila kanina, the Filipino way, Coach. Sobrang madaming natawa dun sa the Filipino way. Ayan. All right. Our family from Laurus Enterprises, they're taking notes of everything that you are saying, Coach, so that our viewers later on, they can just copy and paste all this wisdom coming from you. And there's a lot, my gosh, Coach. You are really a vault of wisdom tonight for all of us. Ryan Aurelio, another student of yours in the
Hi, Uncle.
breakthrough. Uncle, hello to you. Um, okay. Sis Lolit, Lolit, thank you so much for tagging your friends. Who else? Kem Magbata, sabi niya kanina, coach, nag-comment siya dun sa sinabi mo, ito yung mahabang tama. Grabe yung energy mo doon, Kem. I love that. Ayan. Sabi ni Lailani, I love that awareness. I'm still a work in progress. Yan. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello from Iloilo, friends. Myla and Rigor. Let me check lang, coach, kasi currently we are being shown also, or streaming also to the Thrive community. So there's a lot of Thrivers who are in the show right now. Maraming salamat to the Thrive family of Laurus Enterprises. Lika Sebastian says hi to you, coach. Yan.
Oh,
Sabi ni Gladys, the eyeglass and the red lipstick nailed it. Okay, tama, coach. Nako, na-booking na natin yung ano mo. Dre, bye-bye. She's here. Dre, hello. Maricel said that she loves your red lipstick. Okay. Jocelyn Templado, napawaw siya, coach, sa sikreto mo. The eyeglasses and the red lipstick and the hair. All right. All right. Baddies, thank you. Coach Gina, looking forward to see you again to be under your coaching. And Wenalyn Kua says hi to you right now. All right, Coach, are you ready for our pop-up?
okay. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared.
No, this will be easy breezy lang, Coach. First
Okay.
pop-up question. What is the best gift you have bought yourself so far? Kung alisin natin, Coach, yung all the trainings that you underwent, all the certifications, because that is already given. Alisin natin sila from the options. What is the best gift so far that you have given yourself?
Wow. What comes to mind is time. The times that I just sit still and I think when I was in meditation. So I think that's really the best gift that I give to myself is when I'm sitting still and just being mindful of, the gratitude that I have of being alive at the moment. Yeah.
Yes, and time is is so precious, right? It's the precious asset we all have. I love that. Next question. Coach, if you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be?
I am going to watch K-drama for the whole day. So,
What show?
huh?
Anong K-drama ba yung nasa pipeline mo, Coach?
Right now I'm watching Oh My Master.
Oh, is it nice?
I don't know. I'm only on episode 2, but it's pretty good so far. What I love about K-drama is that it's so innocent and sweet, and it takes away from what I normally am, which is high stress, pressure, toxic, and targets.
Yeah.
It's like an alternate universe and an alternate world that's just so fun and joyful, and their drama is not that drama. So it's like
Correct. Tsaka
which
coach,
is like
they have this way talaga of making you kilig, right? Even if
absolutely.
they don't kiss, they're just looking at each other. They're not
We look at
doing
each other for 2
anything.
minutes, right? 2 minutes on all angles. It's like, yeah, go.
Yeah, I love K-drama
All
too.
right,
I just
cool.
finished Vincenzo, coach. It's nice
Oh yeah,
also.
okay.
Yes. I'm planning to write my own takeaway from Vincenzo. Eh. Alright.
Nice.
Next question, coach. If you could go back in time,
Mhm.
who would you want to meet?
If I was gonna go back in time, who would I want to meet? You mean a personality or
A person
who
and
would
from the past.
Hmm. I don't know. Who would I want to meet? I would want to meet my real husband. I would want to meet the guy that I was really supposed to meet and fall in love with and have an amazing life with, and not the one that I married and divorced. So
But
if I go back
coach, that is still a possibility.
there was serendipity or something. Maybe I crossed the street when I shouldn't have, so I should have. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in time and not cross the street and meet that guy. So my real husband, just wait a minute. I'm gonna go back in time pretty soon.
Natawa ko doon. But I love that honesty, coach. Thank you so much. Okay, next question. This is another person again. If you could lounge around with a famous person and you have the power over this person and you'll tell him, come on, spend the whole day with me and we're just going to watch this K-drama. Who would that person be?
Oh my gosh, I'd probably say Tony Robbins.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if he would watch K drama with me, but I don't care.
Let's pretend, right? Let's
Yeah.
pretend that you have power over him, that you can tell him,
That's
hey,
right.
I want to watch K-drama now. Join me.
I
And
just
then
want to be in
he'll
his
say yes.
sphere. I just want to be in his sphere. I think he just radiates so much of a journey of really transformation, and he supports it.
Mhm.
So definitely would want that. Yeah.
Tony Robbins. All right. Tony Robbins it is. If you're listening or if you're watching, wow. If
Yeah.
you're watching us now, we're inviting you to join Coach for a whole day of lounging around. Okay.
I know,
Next
right?
question, Coach. What's the most daring thing you have ever done?
The most daring thing that I've ever done. Well, X-rated, not X-rated. um, probably, yeah, probably doing a lot of the ropes courses. I thought that was pretty daring because they were pretty
Mm.
high, and you know, having a harness and then jumping off a tree, hoping the harness doesn't, trusting the harness doesn't break, is really bungee jumping and jumping off a tree into
Yeah,
the
bungee jumping, it
over the
really
cliff.
takes a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think that's the most daring so far. That's
Uh-huh.
PG. Yeah.
I love that. Next question, Coach. Which of your five senses would you say you're strongest?
Touch,
Touch.
sense of touch. Yeah, I'm very kinesthetic. I love, yeah, I love writing. I love, yeah, I feel a lot with my hands.
Yeah.
I feel like I have healing hands, and I want to continue developing that. So
Okay, that's great.
energy
Yeah.
transfer.
Are you also on a side note, Coach? Are you also the touchy kind of woman? Like you wanna hug, you wanna hold hands always with the person that you love, with your husband, ganyan before.
Yeah, definitely love hugging. I love hugging, and I love, just having an arm on, leaning into somebody. And, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely proximity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
nurturing. Yeah,
That is very comforting and very romantic as well, right? If you can just lean into somebody, also it also means that you really trust this person, because you're allowing to be vulnerable at that very moment. Yeah.
I think right now it's enhanced even more because we have that social distancing. So you feel that I feel that I'm deprived of that. So it's like, so the more that I crave, and so I'm trying to practice mindfulness with that. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
All
sense
right.
of touch.
Sense of touch. All right. What is your favorite fashion brand? Kanina, the fashion item. Now it's the fashion brand, if you have any.
Yeah, well, it's funny right now. I'm now going into Muji, so I am starting to really love Muji and Monkey. I think it's the Japanesey feel of it, so I really love that right now.
Okay.
And I'm a very simple person. I mean, I wear SM Woman, I'm not really that branded except for my bags, but at the end of the day, pretty simple. So I love the simplicity of Monkey and Muji. Monkey for the color, and then Muji for its simplicity and clean lines, minimalist.
Yes, clean lines. Yeah, I love that also because you can just wear it anywhere, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Okay. Coach, what is the language you wish you could speak right now?
Chinese.
Chinese?
I wish I could speak Chinese because I think that that's really where there's so much development and innovation, and I want to understand also the dramas that I'm watching. So Korean. I want to be able
Yeah,
to speak Korean so I can.
not rely on the subtitles anymore, right? It would be
Yeah,
nice. Because with K dramas, when you're watching them, yeah, you have to be in front of your television and read everything,
that's right.
right?
And
Unlike
then when
with,
you have
for
captions, it's
example,
like you're missing something.
and yes, my husband would tease me, Coach, because whenever I would watch K dramas, I don't want to miss something. Like I would really go back to a certain part. and I don't want to be disturbed because I don't want to miss any part. Unlike with, like, for example, friends, that
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm cooking, I'm doing chores, it's okay because I can still listen. But with K drama, you really have to be present 100%. So I totally get you with that.
So I'm graduating
Okay.
towards Chinese drama right now, so I just started watching them. So I really love to speak, understand how the language,
Chinese.
learn to speak it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, Coach, I believe Chinese is like a universal business language
Yes.
because
Yes.
yes, because they're everywhere. Yeah. All right.
Now,
That's nice. Yeah. Coach, what is the one thing that people do not know about you?
oh wow, that's I'm pretty transparent. What's the one thing that people don't know about me in general? Well, I think your audience doesn't know that I used to be a bodybuilder and a fitness trainer.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. It's like you're dropping the mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got into transformation because I used to be a personal trainer. When I entered the Philippines, my job was a barista, coffee barista slash personal trainer, fitness instructor. So I
Wow.
would teach classes. So I think I was always into transformation. Only that time it was all physical
Mhm.
transformation. Yeah, so I used to teach group exercise classes, aerobics, and do personal training. And then I competed for national bodybuilding competition here in the Philippines as well as
Mm,
muscles. Yeah, so
I
muscles.
see. Yeah. Now I understand, Coach, why you are so lean. And you
From
look
the
so
from the head
gorgeous.
up,
No,
from
you
the head
are.
up, I look lean.
You are. You're very lean. You're very gorgeous. You actually strike me as a very gorgeous woman when I first met you. Like I see you and wow, this woman, she really rocks it. So now I understand where it's coming from. Okay. Last question for you, Coach. How would you describe how would you describe Gina Katigbak in one word?
Brave.
You are.
I'm yeah, I'm brave.
Yes. Because with everything that you've been through and also during the breakthrough, you had your own sharings to all the participants, to all of us, which are actually very personal, right? And yeah, you strike me really as a very courageous, brave woman, yet vulnerable because you're just letting it flow. You don't hold it against you or anybody with everything that happened in your life. You're
Yeah.
very brave indeed.
Thank
Yes.
thank you for that.
And that is the pop-up question for you, Coach. See? You nailed it.
To turn
You
up
can
the
you
electric.
can you can breathe in now. You can relax.
I know, right? No amount of meditation kind of gets you grounded for pop-up questions.
Yes. All right. For the benefit of our viewers, Coach, for the pop-up section, if this is the first time that you've watched Manifest Master Inspire, what happens here is that our guests, they don't know what kind of questions we will have for them at the pop-up section. That's why most of them would say that they are nervous because they don't really know what to expect. Okay. But
Yeah.
usually, Coach, everybody, including you just nailed it. And thank you so much for being so honest and for being so game, for allowing us to ask you those questions and answering them wholeheartedly.
Well, I had
Congratulations.
fun. I had fun doing that. Made me think,
Yes. Hmm. All right. So a while ago, Coach, we already mentioned. I have asked you if you can go back to a certain time. Who would you want to meet? And you said that you want to meet the man you are supposed to be married with. Really?
Well, I was supposed to have married.
Yes. And also Tony Robbins, right? If you
After,
can have a time to lounge around with him. Now, this question, Coach, that I have for you is that if you can have the world's attention
hmm,
for 2 minutes, like all the cameras will be focused on you, and this will be shown the entire world regardless of the nationality and the language, and you're going to have what transcriber, ano bang tawag sa kanila, translator, there will be translator all over the world, and you
Okay.
have 2 minutes to share a
Yeah.
message to everybody. What would that message be, coach?
It's another Miss Universe question. Um, the question, the what I would share is be bold, be brave, be committed to be committed to being the best version of yourself, whoever that might be. That you are whole, you're perfect, naturally resourceful and creative, and that you have your own solutions for you, and that step up and step into living the life of contribution, of your growth, and living your purpose, because no one else will do it for you. And I think that at this point, it's all about coming from loving kindness, being kind to yourself, being kind to others, and yeah, coming from that advocate of being the best of who you are, being true to yourself, probably would be my ultimate message. Yeah.
Yes. And I thank you.
Joanna, there's a question sa comment section by
Ayan,
Romel
sige.
Sampil.
Coach, we have a question from Romel Sampil. I believe you already answered this, pero I think you said breakthrough kasi is the one program talaga that really transitioned your life. Pero baka there's something else pa, coach. With your countless trainings that you've been through, what was the most significant that made impact in your life, coach?
Yeah, I think in terms of my own personal development, of course, breakthrough was one, but going to the coaching program was another. So what we termed as the abundance program, because it was the learning of breakthrough. You learn it, but it's in the action of abundance that you're going for goals, that you apply it and you really, drill it home, drive it home. That's truly where you learn, in the action. So a lot of us get downloads, and we get aha moments over a weekend, but it's in that process of doing that you can really, see if it's working, not working. And and a goal getting program or a performance coaching program kind of did that for me, and that's also what drove me to wanting to be a coach, was because that was the environment that sort of helped people really actualize their transformation. So they're manifesting their greatness through those programs. Yeah. Yeah.
Abundance. Yes. So meaning, coach, because abundance is also under the group of Coach Ras, right? So
Mm.
meaning you went from discovery to breakthrough to abundance yourself. You were
Yeah.
once a student, then
Yeah.
you become a coach.
These three programs, this trilogy is something that we created, Coach Russ and I. But we went together in another program that had the three levels, and it was by Clemmer's group. So we were able to do a coaching performance program, advanced leadership program, and it was really the trilogy that sort of just created this opportunity for me to see myself differently and experience myself differently. So
Mhm.
for us, the trilogy was you remember who you are. That's the discovery. Breakthrough is, going through the process of release work and letting go of things that are not serving you. And then performance coaching was really, our abundance program was really where you start to step into your life and start to manifest your greatness through your goal getting. And in the process, learn about yourself. Yeah. So
Yes.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah. So it's a complete process. So parang the term Trinity really suits
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Coach, another question that we have here is that what powerful book would you recommend for us to read?
Unleash the power within. I mean, that's kind of just what started it all for me, anyway.
Tony
Um,
Robbins.
yeah, it was. I think Tony Robbins for me sort of kicked off what is the antithesis of power, right? Stepping into personal power, because he was that, and I guess that was my craving, and that's kind of where I felt if he could do it, I could do it. I'm not, 7 foot tall, but certainly I have a voice that could reach the heights that he has for myself in my world. And so
Correct.
I had something to say, and he had something to say, and I think you just got to start with the basic. And the other one was what's the other book? It was Millionaire Mind. No,
Secrets
that's
of the
your
Millionaire Mind.
Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. I have a PDF. Yeah, that's the one. I think those two were good for me because it just kind of gets you started, right? Kind of gets you
Mhm.
started.
Yes. Thank you so much, Coach. And speaking of unleash the power within, Coach, please give me your permission to invite our viewers right now to the upcoming events of Laurus Enterprises. So, to everyone, thank you so much for staying with us up until this very moment. We hope that you are really picking up a lot because, my gosh, guys, I've written so many. Okay, so later on, I'll be sharing them. But for now, please allow me to invite all of you to the upcoming virtual events of Laurus Enterprises happening this weekend and in the month of June. Let me start with, wait, ano ba? Harness Your Strength by Coach Jay Yagawin. This is a personal favorite of mine also, aside from the breakthrough that Coach Gina and I've been talking about. In this program, you will discover the genius of your strengths so that you can transform your life. You will really know what are your 34 themes of talent and how you can maximize them to propel you for success. I experienced this in February, guys, and because of this program, I surrender to my greatness. I really hope that you can be part of this. It's a 2-day event by Coach J.U. Gawin. He is a meta coach and an NLP practitioner. um, we will be putting the link so that you can know more about this. Also, if you're interested to harness your strength, please call us at 0917-5133-456. We are offering a group rate for this program. Another is the Discover Past Profits for Today's Market by Mr. Sandy Jadeja on May 29. This is from 7 p.m. until around 9 or 10 p.m. and it's a free event. Okay. All you have to do is to go to this link that we will be sharing in the comment section to get your spot. You would understand the psychology around money and the basics of trading and investing so that you can gain additional profits in today's market. That would be May 29 from 7 p.m. to around 10 p.m. Philippine time. Another event that I would want to invite you would be World Class Filipino Champions happening the whole month of June. But before you sabi nga nila, if you want to have a world-class Philippines, it all starts with having a world-class citizen. And through this program and through the Facebook group that we have, you can start to become a world-class Filipino. All you have to do is go to this page. It's a group po, Facebook group, and look for World Class Filipino Champions so that you can get in. And every Saturday for the whole month of June, there will be several programs that will be offered to you. And that is exclusive to you if you are part of the group. And remember this code, guys. LE Phil Champ, because aside from all the learnings and being a world-class Filipino, Laurus Enterprises would have something that is exclusive only to you when you become part of the world-class Filipino Champions Facebook group. Remember this code when you are asked, because there will be a form that you would have to fill in. The code would be LE PhilChamp so that later on here in Laurus Enterprises, we can call you and we can give you your exclusive gift only from Laurus Enterprises. Okay. And a while ago, Coach Gina mentioned it, Unleash the Power Within by the one and only world's strategist, Mr. Tony Robbins. Allow yourself to step into your greatness. Allow yourself to really crush the fear and really crush all those limiting beliefs. Discover your power within and unleash it. This coming June 3 to 6. We are still accepting participants for this at the until the end of this week, guys, so that we can still deliver to you your swag bags or your materials so that you can really participate fully and maximize all your learnings during this 4-day event. It will be facilitated, you will be led personally, directly by Mr. Tony Robbins. Okay, we experienced this. We attended this in September 2020. And it's a 180 virtual experience. You would have a different level of virtual experience or virtual event experience through the UPW or Unleash the Power Within. We have the link on the comment section right now. Again, we are still accepting participants for this. Contact us right away at 0917-513-3456 if you purchase your ticket so that we can ship to you your swag bag. This swag bag would contain workbook and all the materials and everything that you would need so that you can really pick up and maximize your learning during this 4-day event. Another event that I would want to invite you is the OFCON virtual or the of online Filipino freelancers virtual event happening this coming June 25 to 26. This is an event that we have created for all freelancers and work from home professionals. We invited 9 speakers to talk about mindfulness, leadership, digital marketing, productivity, sales, real estate, so that you can start creating your own economy. What do we mean by that? You now no longer fear what's going to happen tomorrow with regards to the economic situation of the whole world because you now have the power to create your own economy. We are offering a buy one, take one ticket for this. We have general admission, VIP, and the SVIP. If you want to go for the SVIP, you will receive a very exclusive book by my mentor, Mr. Blair Singer, not available anywhere else, but only through Laurus Enterprises. Go to the site www.laurusevents.com/offcon so that you would know what you can get when you purchase an SVIP, a regular rate, or a Gen Ad ticket. Lastly, I want to invite you to be part of the Mind Valley through Laurus Enterprises because we are so proud and happy to inform you that Laurus Enterprises currently is the partner of Mind Valley, of Vision Lakiani's Mind Valley here in the Philippines. And because of this partnership, we are offering you Mind Valley membership. You can experience the world's best personal growth programs on one revolutionary online learning platform. You can learn directly from Vision Lakiani, Ken Honda, Lisa Nichols, Marisa Peer, Jim Quick, and Robin Sharma, Emily Fletcher, who is currently my favorite. Okay. And you are really going to take a lot of learning based on your own um, comfort and availability because this is a 1 year subscription, meaning when you have access to the platform, it's going to be available to you 24/7. Okay, so any time of the day that you want to learn from those people that I've mentioned and 30 other teachers inside the Mind Valley membership, you can do that. It only takes 10 to 20 minutes a day, and you are going to really start or kick off your learning about spirituality, business, productivity, and so many others, relationships, parenting, okay, meditation, right? There are so many programs offered to you under the Mind Valley membership. And the good news is that because we are the partner here in the Philippines, we are offering an exclusive, huge discount. Okay. You can only get that if you enroll through Laurus Enterprises, through the website that we have put here in the comments section. And another thing, this is a special gift that we are able to provide to you because of our partnership with Mind Valley. You will be given a free access to Life Book Quest, and that is worth $500. You won't have to pay $500 anymore to get access to Life Book Quest. All you have to do now is enroll to Laurus Enterprises. Aside from the huge discount, you will get Life Book Quest. So yes, and also Coach Gina, we are so happy to inform you that we are partnering with IM Plus of Coach Raz and Coach Migs. We are going to promote and do together Discovery Teens. Yes, it's happening on June 19 to 20, if I'm not mistaken. And this program is designed for teenagers, age 12 to 19 years old, or high school to college students. Discover what really fires you up because the foundation really is in the youth. Sabi nga ni Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng ating bayan. So you would want to align them, you would want to empower them as early as now so that when they become adult, they become responsible, more responsible. They know how to take charge of their lives. So watch out Laurus Enterprises page because we will be posting more information about Discovery Teens soon. And thank you so much, Coach Gina, for allowing me to promote that. So now, Coach Gina, I want to ask you, si Jerome pala dapat to, inunahan ko si Jerome. Jerome, take it away from me, please.
Yes. Actually, I have a question muna before yung parting question niya. Kasi I think she is the best person to answer this eh. Kasi I have a friend who called me up and told me she wanted to become a coach. Then sabi ko, how do you equip yourself to becoming a certain coach? Sabi niya, anong equip? Kasi sabi ko like, how do you go for certification o mga ano? Then sabi niya, hindi yan daw kailangan kasi sabi ng best friend niya, yung kapatid niya, is a finance coach. Wala namang mga ganun daw. Okay, so Coach Gina, kasi I know you have established a lot, create a lot of results then through your coaching. You also coach coaches right now. Yeah. So, well, kasi I think those people who want to become coach, they have this good intention of helping people. But I think, they need to better equip themselves with proper tools to become effective talaga eh. So what would be the step-by-step, or do you think you can give advice to them for those who are aspiring to become a coach?
Yeah, I think first and foremost is getting coached themselves first, because it's having that experience of being coached, and then go into an introductory program for coaching skills so that you understand what the skill sets are involved in becoming a good coach for a person. So I think because there's just so many categories of coaches, different niches that you can get into, but there are fundamentals. So there are basic coaching skill sets that you do need to have under your belt. And if you are going to be doing more corporate or those that need credentialing, then you can certainly get an international certification or a certain level of certification. So I think that it's important that you do get into a coaching program if you're really serious about supporting people, just so that you have the fundamentals and the foundation of the skills in coaching. Yeah. I actually offer one called Leadership Coaching Skills. And this is meant for leaders who are leading teams and want to coach their teams, or have organizations and want to integrate a coaching culture in their organizations. I do have a basic coaching skills program that's going to start, I think, July 10. It's called Leadership Coaching Masterclass.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
You also have Coach, di ba, yung Go Coach program? Are you still offering that?
Yeah. So we are.
Coaches
yeah. But we transformed that now to Leadership Coaching Masterclass, because we wanted to be able to provide more people and more, to make coaching skills more accessible to everyone, and offering it really at an opportunity for them to sort of jump into classes that teach them coaching skills, and then get into smaller groups so they get into masterminds to help them develop their skills better. Mm-hmm. So we will do a Go Coach probably end of year. Coach Russ, but Coach Russ is really busy right now. So I kicked it off with Leadership Coaching Masterclass. It's happening in July. So they can just look me up on IG or FB.
Yes, this is a nice program for your friend Jerome. And also, yeah, here in Laurus Enterprises, we regularly get that kind of question also, coach. And parang how do I become coach? So usually what we do is that we send them to people like you, to groups like you, because we know that you really can help these people so that they can serve better. At the end of the day, it's really about being of service, of authentic
Sure.
quality.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sige. So let me ask yung final question. What is your parting message to everyone who is watching right now? And anything you want to promote? I think you mentioned some earlier, yung mga coaching program mo. Yeah, but I'm sure there's still a lot going on. And also, last thing is, where can they follow you in case they wanna,
Yeah.
follow or join your
Oh,
group?
learn more from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parting message would probably be uh, enjoy every moment with gratitude and loving kindness, and just be you, uh, the best version of yourself. And programs that I have available, I actually do a group coaching program called Coaching Greatness. And this is a mastermind group for people who are coming together that are growth focused and like minded, who want to manifest their greatness and live greatness every day. So we come together twice a month, which is the first and third Wednesday of the month. And these are learning sessions, and there are also group coaching sessions. So if you want to experience group coaching with me, that's a great platform to learn and grow. In fact, we do a lot of learning sessions. Like we have one coming up June 16, which is Winning the Money Game workshop. So we do a lot of different themes every time we come together as a mastermind group. And then, of course, I mentioned earlier, we have a leadership coaching masterclass, which is happening in July. And this is for those that are aspiring to integrate coaching in whether they're leading teams or they're managers or they're entrepreneurs, and want to build coaching culture in their organization. So these are skills training. This is a skills training program, and which is online, which is very convenient. And then I also do inner circle masterminds and private coaching. So they can follow me on at Coach Gina Katigbak on IG or FB, and all the information is there. I also have a website. They can log on to my website, which is coachginakatigbak.com. So all the information is there as well, and a lot of tools and freebies. So yeah, I've enjoyed putting that together.
Yes.
All this digital stuff together.
Yes. Okay. Wow. I'm writing a lot of stuff, Coach Gina. Okay. Thank you so much, Coach Gina. And for all our online viewers, if you want to be powerful, regardless if you are a man or a woman, remember what Coach Gina said. Have yourself be coached first. Go to a program, learn the foundations, learn the basics, and learn the fundamentals, because you really cannot be effective in what you are doing if you are not going to learn it first. Absorb everything, right? So, thank you so much, Coach Gina. I've picked up a lot from you. I've written a lot of things. Hindi ko na nga maintindihan, Coach, yung mga pinagsusulat ko eh. Sobrang bilis. But for our show tonight, allow me to share to you some of my notes in relation to this episode with Coach Gina. Let me start siguro sa sobrang dami. I love what you said. This is a quote that I'm going to use, Coach Gina. Please allow me, give me the permission. The first yes is always the hardest. I love that. Okay. Fail forward, progress over perfection. Failure is not a failure anymore. It's a learning opportunity. Okay. Um, ask yourself, what do I want? What does this house or bank account or money represent to me? What is the value that I want to get after eliminating all the superficials? Be bold and be brave. Step up and step into to living the life of contribution. Action of abundance is what will drive it home. The process of doing that, you'll know. Okay. And if you want to be coach, have yourself coach first. Go into the fundamental programs, get the foundation. Enjoy every moment and just be you, the best version of yourself. There's another one. I love what you said here, Coach, about women. Women are the cornerstone of our society. We have so much resilience. As we step into the power and get to know who we are, just speak your truth, stand up, and share your story because it's worth listening to. Yeah, so those are some of my notes. And to all our online audience, if you have the same notes as mine, or if you have a different notes, please share them in the comment section so that we can learn together. Also, this episode is going to be available. The team replay, for all the team replays, this is going to be available in the Laurus Enterprises Facebook page. So again, Coach Gina, I just want to thank you and let you know how much I appreciate you. I am so grateful to you that you have given us your time. I know it's so precious. I know how busy you are. You're juggling so many things and yet never kong na-feel na pagod ka. Wala rin sa itsura mo, Coach, that you're actually doing a lot of things. Really, you are just flowing. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom to us, for being here with us tonight. Definitely, this is so precious to me and to the entire Laurus Enterprises.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So, Coach
Yes,
Gina, I also want to thank you, heart for you, for being here tonight. Also want to thank lahat ng viewers, saka yung mga Antag Team Replay for commenting and giving your feedback also. So we thank you so much. Tonight, this is a season ender show. As we promised, hope you got empowered just like us for having Coach Gina Katigbak on our show. Yun. So also be announcing our we're gonna have a season break for a month kasi we'll be busy sa buong June and with all those online event. But we'll see you soon. No? Our schedule for season 5 will be July 7. Think of Lazada 7-7, but think of M.M.I 7-7.
yes, I love
It's our new
that.
season, yeah, with new guests that will support you, how you can manifest your dream, master your craft, and also how you can inspire your world. So thank you so
Yes.
much for tuning in tonight. Yeah.
Yes. And allow me also, thank you so much to our online audience who have supported the entire season 4 from March up until this last episode with my beloved Coach Gina Katigbak. Hindi po kami magtatagal if it not because of you guys. So we are so grateful to you. 1,000 heart to all of you. We will miss you definitely. But it's just a 1 month break, guys. You will still see us because there's still a lot of virtual Facebook Live events that we will be doing despite wala po kami dito ni Jerome every Wednesday. We know that we became your Wednesday habit. Maraming salamat for that. But who knows, we will be your Monday or Tuesday or Thursday or Friday habit as well. Just watch out for it this coming June. And thank you so much. We love you so much, Coach Gina. We love all of you
Thank
guys.
you.
God bless you. Till we meet soon. Take care. Stay safe. Be inspiring. And always invest in your personal development because that is the only way to go. Love you
Yes.
all. Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.